everyone. Happy holidays. I'm here to do my January 2023 love story. So I can't believe I'm even saying January 2023. It's like, where did the time go? So I'm going to start this reading with what blessing is going to happen in our love story in January 2023. What blessing? We're going to add some opening oracle here. What is the biggest blessing in January 2023? And two kind of slid out there, so we're going to take those and see. The first one is a blessing to ease loneliness and bring companionship. And we have a blessing for solace and hope. So those seem very self-explanatory. Interesting one is snowy. So if things have been, it feels like Five of Pentacles, like, loneliness and cold. It feels like a Five of Pentacles type of vibe, like things being out in the cold or feeling like a loss or something happening. There is, hope in this situation, and then there's going to be like a release of feeling lonely and having more companionship. So more coming together, right? And it's interesting. It's card 40 and 41, so there's a progression there. Let's see what we need to release in January's love story. I'm going to ask some extra opening oracles. What needs released in January? So it's this, and we have surrender to miracles. So we have miracle energy. Undercurrent there is surrender to wonder and awe. Open to the magic of every moment and sense the awe and wonder in all life. This attitude will keep you connected to the ecstasy of flow. So to me, it's like, life happening through us, not to us, or, like something outside of us having an effect. The top one I was looking at the top one too. It's the surrender to your soul's path. So like there's a higher calling, right? The higher self is moving things. There's a bridge here. Kind of funny, the dolphin is also like arcing like a bridge. So there's movement over this bridge by the soul. The soul is directing the energy, which can feel miraculous, right? When we're in our mind, when we're in our 3D egoic self, we feel small, we feel separate, like the Five of Pentacles back here, right? And we feel like, how would this ever happen? How will this ever work out? This is impossible. Or, whatever our minds are telling us, or we feel rejected or wounded, or our core wound is, activated or triggered, or whatever we get into, we can feel like, we forget the miracles, we forget the wonder. But I always say a miracle, my spiritual team has said to me, a miracle is our soul making a way out of no way. Okay, but it's our soul making a way out of no way. And it's not to say that spirit and our spirit guides and all the saints or whatever that we work with aren't helping us, but ultimately the soul moves, and it's like the soul is moving things in the month of January, and it may feel or seem miraculous and awe and wonderful as well. It may leave you like awestruck is the word, not so much thunderstruck, but awestruck is coming up as the message. So interesting. Your life's journey has been perfectly designed for your soul's growth. Embrace every lesson and every moment. So that is that. Be open to miracles occurring in your life. Feel and know that these events are real. Let go of any resistance and banish any doubts that miracles can happen. So I feel like an affirmation is miracles are happening. So if you want to write that down or put it in the comments or whatever, miracles are happening. That is a good affirmation for us for this month. Miracles are happening. as a reminder. So it says, surrender to wonder and awe, open to the magic of every moment, and sense the awe and wonder in all life. This attitude will keep you connected to the ecstasy of flow. I think I read that one already. Because it felt like things happening through us, not to us, like connecting to our inner source, right, which is the soul's path. So it's pretty miraculous. And when that soul moves, we see things differently. It feels miraculous to us, especially if we're deep in an egoic state of loss or pain or disbelief is the word they're using. It can be kind of funny. The loss came up on that side. The thinker was over here, but loss of thoughts. There's a message there. Loss of thoughts. So again, it's not something that you can think through. Like loss of thoughts. You can't plan this. You can't pre-see it. Like you can't, I don't want to say you can't predict it, but things are gonna unfold in a way that you couldn't comprehend. Like you couldn't plan it. You couldn't sit down and plan that out because it's just not gonna happen the way you're thinking. And it's not to say that it's not going to be as good as your mind. It's going to be better than your mind can think of. And there's healing. The last couple readings, there's been, my Capricorn new moon started with healing, ended with healing. Healing is coming up. And there's that winter scene that we saw here with a flower growing through the snow. And then we have smooth sailing. Smooth sailing. Where I cut. So I want to keep doing that. I'm going to just shuffle, focusing on the January energies for our love story, Spirit. January energies for our love story. So, Spirit is saying you are where you're meant to be. That last cut gave me a message there again. You are where you're meant to be, even if you feel like you're not. You are. So it's like, don't change a thing. It's like keep walking your path. You're in perfect alignment for whatever's happening. And you're not going to figure it out, is what they're... So, okay. The first one is who are you in your love story? So who are you right now? What energy you are in or surrounding you at this time? And it is fierce. So there's a sense of Queen of Wands, Nine of Pentacles, Empress. I mean, just an explosion of self-assurance, self-confidence, truth and conviction, It's just this strength card. There is all these energies coming up, just like an explosion of power, inner power, empowerment coming from your energies at this time, starting into January. And so I feel like if you are experiencing this energy of loss that I was talking about here, or loneliness, or wanting companionship, you're not allowing it to bring you down. I don't see, in fact, it could be fueling your conviction, fueling your fire, fueling your confidence. It could, literally be making you stronger, more determined to, beautifully walk your path and do you and do your creations and enjoy life and the beauty around you, right? So it's not affecting you to the degree of like the Five of Pentacles here. There could be like a feeling of physical loss or yearning for more companionship, but you're okay with that. You're doing you. It has changed your focus and you are more determined to enjoy your life right now and moving forward. So that's a beautiful energy to see there. So where your partner stands in this love story, what is their character? How are they behaving in January? And it is unity. So there is an energy here coming from them of, I want to say the word totality, unity. So they feel like whether they're conversing with you, whether they're with you or they're not, they feel a sense of connectivity to you. They feel connected to you and to your energy. And I feel a very positive way with the blue. It feels very tranquil. The house is talking about security and structure. So I feel positive energy there as well. I don't feel anything negative or disturbing in their energy. It can be a want for unity as well. I want to come together, and openness in regards to it. So it can also be them experiencing this loss, because I just still feel like there was a sense of Five of Pentacles, but I'm not seeing it in these two people's energies filled. So I feel like they are good outside of that. Like if there's something being experienced in the connection, they are good outside of that, and there's an alignment to coming together and your own inner power and inner strength, because we can, like in divine connections, we can swap these energies out, like one for the other, because what you're experiencing they're experiencing, and vice versa. So I feel like a fierce want on both parts to come together in unity and to unite. So this is very positive, but it may not be like in your 3D reality, but that's okay. This feels like an outside, like, well, don't worry about that, because the energies are aligned. That's kind of the feeling I'm getting. And like her little feather there feels kind of like an antenna, direct connection to spirit too. So I feel like ideas are coming for not just you, but for your person. Because like I said, I feel these kind of intertwined, like one experiencing this, I just feel like a fierce determination, and a want to be connected and united to each other. And I feel it's coming from both equally. These feel like they're together to me more than they've had in the past before. So what, the number 3 is, what or who is blocking you from moving to the next chapter in your love story? We have magic. So I feel like it's kind of funny because of the miracles and the awe, wonder and all that. I feel like I don't feel like I don't feel like there's a lot to, that's blocking. I feel like magic is having its way with the connection. And so the only thing that would be blocking it, and I feel like part of this message is the disbelief in magic. Like you don't believe it, or it's like I'll believe it when I see it, and it should be I'll see it when I believe it, right? So it's to deeply and fiercely get into that, alignment with belief. So because I do feel like this isn't a strong block, because I feel like Spirit is saying magic is being had, especially with these 3 cards that came out. And this would represent the disbelief, right? And that can be in, our egos, thought, mind chatter, just trying to like throw us off, right? Like fake out, psych outs kind of thing. And the magic is happening, the magic is occurring. It kind of looks like the Wheel of Fortune. So the magic is turning the wheel, or the wheel is magically turning, right? But it would be anything that would hamper that would be, or slow it down even, because I don't feel like this is even, I know it's happening, but your disbelief. So you wouldn't see it, you may have a hard time seeing it because you're not believing it. Number 4, the previous chapter of your love story, what led up to now? And it's balance. So again, that sense of unity, coming together, there has been a sense of temperance coming up to now. So that's like balancing the energies, alchemizing the energies, each regaining their balance. But I feel like coming into that totality energy, that union energy, the energies have been balancing to be able to align like that. So that's also a very positive energy that has led up to now. So 5 is where you are in your love story. This is the present chapter of the love story, and it is kindred. So there's a knowing, right? There's a deep sense of knowing. This is your soulmate. This is your kindred. It's like family. It's a familiar. There's that energy of family again. So there's that sense of like 6 of Cups, nostalgia, knowing, sensing the other person, like kin, like family, meant to be, that type of energy coming up. So this is where you are. So there's that knowing. And it's also like one bird is waiting for the other bird. The door's open. They could go out and they're like, wait, come up here and see me or whatever, right? So this is what's happening right now. You're sensing each other. You're very close in proximity. If one would just come out of the darn cage already, the door's even open. Come on out here. This is what's happening. And I feel like, you are the person watching this reading, but for some reason, I feel like when I'm reading it, it's just one energy now. It's like they're thinking and seeing it the same way as you're thinking and seeing it. Like I'm seeing both sides of the, so not just the person viewing it, but the person you're connected to is seeing it the same way. So like there's both kind of knowing each other's waiting, knowing that each other's there, and knowing that each other's waiting to kind of come together and meet up. Six, the next chapter in your love story, if you can move past the block in 3. The block in 3 wasn't a huge block because it's magic, and just get into the energy of alignment, of belief. So what is the next chapter? Seriously, is union. Okay. Okay. And because I felt the union, I felt it as one energy all along here, pretty much, because these two wanted to intertwine, like this one's that and that one's this, and both are doing the same thing. Magic is being had with, magic is having its way with the connection, which is this, the miracle, the awe and wonder, the soul making a way out of no way. The soul is bridging it together. Anything that's this is an illusion, right? This is an illusion. But this may be what your physical eyes are looking at in the 3D back here. You may be feeling lonely, or you may not be seeing each other, so you're yearning for each other. And this says hope and solace, but this also gives me a 5 of Pentacles feel, especially with them combined. And so I feel like that is like the fear illusion that you're seeing, because you're not in full belief of what is occurring, or what your souls are going to create. So really get into the energy of belief, right? So that's going to be important. And I feel it's going to be, because it's so connected to Santa and his magic, I feel it will happen in Capricorn time frame as well. I feel like he's got a hand in this. It's like an extension of the Christmas vibe kind of feeling in a bit. So I would say Capricorn, and Capricorn ends in the 21st or 22nd of December or January. So the end of the love story. So this is where you'll go when you get into that belief. But I don't feel like you have to like consciously walk around going, I believe. I feel like magic is just having its way here. So the end of the love story for the period of January, and we have the Artist. So creation, co-creation, manifestation, sacral chakra energy come up with this. So you've created union perhaps by the end of that time frame, or what you deem as union. Of course, this can be your own inner, but I don't feel it that way. I feel like there's a lot of coming together, a lot of want to come together on both sides, a fierce determination. It's almost magnetic. You can see the swirls here around her. The whole thing just feels like, with the magic and these 3 cards up here, the miracle, the awe and wonder and surrender to your soul. It's almost like the soul is gonna like, or your souls are like, you know, and it may just feel uh, that way because of the you know what's happening with the soul movement of it. It's not a normal. I don't want to say it's not a normal everyday occurrence, but I kind of do. It's like um, it's not a normal everyday occurrence. Let's just put it that way. They're saying. So what'll happen there, I don't know, but it's not going to be a normal everyday occurrence. Yeah, like you don't see it every day. You don't see this every day. Okay, so our superpower for January in regards to this, and it is confidence. And so being confident, undercurrent was home there under that. So, you know, it's sort of like the fierce, but staying in your confidence, staying in your knowing, staying in your belief, you know, strength and conviction is the word I'm hearing. Stay in that, what you know to be true, and let go of 3D illusional fear-based whack energy with like a 5 of Pentacles feeling. So hopefully everybody's enjoyed this reading. If you'd like your own personal private January love story, you can click the link below to be taken to my Etsy shop, or you can follow the directions to purchase it outside of Etsy as well. So happy holidays, Merry Christmas to everybody, and of course Happy New Year's, because this is for January. I will be back with more readings for YouTube. I'm going to be doing a year 2023 by the month, so it's going to be a 12-month reading coming up for the first January 1st or New Year's Eve. So we're going to be looking at the energies of each month individually with tarot or oracles. I'm not sure what cards I'm using yet, but that is going to be something new. And I'm also going to start doing elements like for each month, so watch for that in January or coming soon. I'm not going to do each zodiac sign because it's just too much to do. My channel is not that big, but I am going to start doing the elements by month for each month. So just some things to look forward to and watch for the channel. So I want to thank everyone who has been watching and liking my videos all year. I want to extend a thank you and gratitude for you. And I'm always appreciative of likes, shares, and subscribing and commenting as well. It all helps my channel to grow. So, Happy New Year to everyone. Angel blessings, oceans of love.